For 40 years, his alarm went off at 5:47 every single morning, not 5:45, not 5:50, 5:47, because that gave him exactly enough time to shower, make coffee, read the headlines, and leave the house at 6:30. Pause 1.5s. He was never late, not once in 40 years. Pause 2s. On his last Friday at work, his coworkers threw him a small party, cake from the break room, handshakes from the managers, a card signed by 31 people whose last names he was not entirely sure of. His boss gave a short speech about dedication and legacy and what a cornerstone he had been. He drove home smiling. Pause 2s. That was a Friday. Pause 2s. Monday morning. The alarm still went off at 5:47. 40 years of muscle memory does not know that anything has changed. He got up, made the coffee, sat in his chair at the kitchen table, and looked at the clock. Pause 2s. 6:31. The time he would have been pulling into the parking lot. Pause 1.5s. He sat there with his coffee going cold and realized he had absolutely nowhere to go. Pause 2s. Nobody tells you about this part of retirement. Nobody puts it in the brochures. The part where the man who made every decision, who was needed every morning, who had a reason to put on his shoes for 4 straight decades, suddenly doesn't know what to do with his hands at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. Pause 1.5s. His whole identity had lived inside that job, not because he was shallow, not because he had nothing else, but because men of his generation were handed one script at the beginning of their lives: work hard, provide, be needed, don't stop. Pause 2s. Nobody wrote the second act. Pause 2s. His wife noticed first, the way he'd walk to the garage for no reason, come back inside, walk to the garage again, the way he started watching the news twice in the same morning, the way he said fine with a flatness in his voice that she had never heard before in 43 years of marriage. Pause 1.5s. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't ungrateful. He was a man who had been useful every single day of his adult life, and now didn't know who he was without the usefulness. Pause 2s. It took him almost 2 years to figure out who he was between chapters. 2 years of Monday mornings with nowhere to go. 2 years of learning that his value was never the job, it was always him. Pause 1.5s. If you know a man going through this right now, please share this with him tonight. He needs to know he is not the only one. He is not broken. He is not lost. He is just between chapters, and the next one can still be great. Pause 1.5s. Drop A if you know this feeling, or if you know someone who does.